COVID, it's up and down, up and down, up and down. It just feels like one day you're getting better, the other day you feel like you're going to die.
With Juan's asthma, the Villegas family was so worried about catching the virus. They wore masks, washed their hands, and barely went out. Yet Juan, his wife, and 3 of their 4 kids still got it.
And that's why it's so important for me to get this story out and understand that we have to be vigilant every single second with this thing. If it finds a way, it'll get in you and it'll cause some havoc.
That havoc came in late June for 37-year-old Juan in the form of a 9-day hospitalization.
Virus just starts invading your lungs, and it feels like cement in them, and you can't breathe at all without any help.
He laid, hooked up to oxygen, alone, away from everyone he loved.
Did you at any point feel like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this?
Oh, absolutely. There was a night where I was put on a high flow oxygen, basically mask that it's high flow because it's really just pumping air at you with high rates of winds. It's horrible.
He says his faith and his family kept him fighting.
Knowing that this thing might take me out and take me away from them, that was the biggest driver.
It was the worst nightmare.
Juan's wife, Azucena, remembers it as the night she prayed hardest.
Just God gave me the strength to go through.
Strength to be there for her kids.
It didn't matter how I felt, but I had to be for them. Try to comfort them, trying to say, hey, everything is going to be okay.
All this as she suffered through ER visits, nausea, fever, fatigue, and headaches because of the virus.
There's no other way. We had to fight with our strength, with everything we have.
He eventually pulled through.
That was the best news I had ever.
Juan thanks his medical team for treating him with the experimental drug remdesivir, steroids, and asthma meds. Today, he's back to running a couple miles and taking better care of himself, though he worries about getting it again.
It really is a feeling of it's stalking you.
The Villegases want to tear down the stigma and guilt around COVID-19 and the divisions growing in our country over it.
It shouldn't be politicized. It should be what's the good for us as people, as humans, and empathize.
Morgan Romero.
You have to think about everybody else.
KGW News.